Hi to all my business owners out there, and of course, anyone who just wants to take control of their numbers. So, if you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Gisela from Infinite Book Equity. My channel is focused on empowering small business owners with the knowledge to make the best decision or investment for their business. You might ask yourself, what is the difference between QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Desktop? And QuickBooks is a very well-known accounting software. They have the online version, which is cloud-based, and which is the biggest attraction to QuickBooks Online. And then there is QuickBooks Desktop, which is the software that you would buy and install it into your computer, and it would only be on your computer. I'm here to give you my personal opinion. Again, there will be many out there that might disagree with me, or you never know, maybe they agree with the reasonings that I give, but this is my personal opinion on the differences between QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Desktop and why some are attracted to either or. Well, like I mentioned before, one of the biggest attractions to QuickBooks Online is the fact that it's cloud-based. So cloud-based means that it doesn't matter where you're at, as long as you have your username and password, you'll be able to access it. Example, if you're on your phone, you'll be able to access QuickBooks Online. If you are traveling on the road and you have access to a computer and internet, you'll be able to log into your QuickBooks. The two things that are required for you to, of course, log in is, of course, a device and internet. So if you have both, wherever you're at, you have QuickBooks. So the second attraction to QuickBooks Online is the bank feed. So you can connect your bank to QuickBooks Online, and all the transactions will be synced into your QuickBooks Online account. You still have to go in there and match each transaction, but it takes away from the tedious step of having to manually enter it one by one. So that's definitely a plus, especially us bookkeepers. Love it. Love it. The third reason on why QuickBooks Online is so popular is because there is so much information out there focused on QuickBooks Online. QuickBooks itself, their website, is drenched in information on how to use QuickBooks Online. So, and of course, don't forget YouTube. There are so many videos out there on YouTube on how to enter a transaction or how to make a deposit. Anything you might imagine, it's out there. So definitely there's a lot of information out there on how to use it. And the fourth option on why QuickBooks Online is so popular to many is because there is so many apps out there that can integrate with it. Of course, there is a small fee to integrate, but it makes life so much simpler by having so much things automated, and therefore sometimes you don't even have to think about it. It just in the back, just being done. So definitely a plus for QuickBooks Online, that you get to integrate a lot of apps that will make that would automate the system. Of course, it is good practice to go in there and double check that everything is flowing through. So don't think that it's just gonna be, I'm gonna log in, I'm gonna sync it, and then leave it alone. No, you still have to go in there every once in a while, not as often, but it is recommended to go in there and double check that everything is flowing through correctly. So those are definitely four reasons. So those are four reasons on why QuickBooks Online is such a great option. But don't forget that QuickBooks also has QuickBooks Desktop. Now, QuickBooks Desktop is a software. So it's a software that you would purchase, and they have a couple of options, but the main one that is associated to QuickBooks Desktop is the software disk or the software itself. Nowadays, you just go onto QuickBooks and upload the program onto your computer, and it is a one-time fee. So you do not have a monthly payment throughout the year. You pay for it once and the program is yours. Now, that's one of the reasons on why QuickBooks Desktop is popular or favored by some, because you only pay for it once. So you don't have to be worrying about a monthly fee throughout the year or for as long as you decide to use QuickBooks. The first time you make that payment, it's yours. The second reason on why QuickBooks Desktop is favored by many is because The process of entering transactions and depositing is much simpler. It's less steps than what you would have to do in QuickBooks Online. Now, again, this is one that maybe some will not agree on, but in my personal opinion, entering information into QuickBooks Desktop is definitely much simpler than QuickBooks Online. So if you are just learning how to use an accounting software, that might be a definite plus. So a third reason on why QuickBooks Desktop could be an option for you is at the moment that you have paid for that software and the software is yours, you have an unlimited amount of business files that you can use with it. For example, if you have more than one company, 1, 2, 3, 4, how many other companies you have, you would be able to keep track of them just with one QuickBooks Desktop software. Now, of course, each company has to have their own file, so you would create, if you're going to put a username and password to it, you would create a different login for each company, but within that same software. And from there, you'll be able to track all companies, all the finances and everything that you need to track for that individual company within one software. Compared to QuickBooks Online, where you have to purchase a new subscription for each company, that definitely is an attraction to many. And the fourth option for QuickBooks Desktop is the options that you have to customize reports is infinite. There's so many other ways that you customize your reports within QuickBooks Desktop compared to QuickBooks Online. So it gives you much more detail with one software purchase. And with QuickBooks Online, there are many times where you have to upgrade to be able to have access to certain features. So those are some few reasons on why either QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop can be an attraction. And again, I iterate that this is my personal opinion on the differences, on the pluses of QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Desktop. At the end of the day, it's going to be a personal opinion on which one works best for you. So maybe the attraction of having access to QuickBooks Online wherever you're at is the one plus on why you want to use QuickBooks Online. I don't want that to be your only reason on why you are choosing QuickBooks Online, because QuickBooks Desktop nowadays, there's so many remote access programs out there that you can have access to QuickBooks Desktop from anywhere as well. So that could be something that you can look into if that is the only reason on why you are leaning towards QuickBooks Online. As a bookkeeper myself, I use QuickBooks Desktop for my husband's transporting business, and then I use QuickBooks Online for my bookkeeping business. So it's just there's certain features that work best for each company. So that's the decision that you would have to make on which features are you willing to work with and which ones you just have to have. So I hope that this video has been helpful, and I hope that it helps you make that decision on which one works best for you. Of course, there are also other accounting softwares out there, so there is some research to be done to see which one works best for your business, because like I said before, it all comes down to what works best for you. I hope that this has been helpful. Please subscribe to my channel, hit a like to the video, and I'll see you next week.